continue this series in the Buddha teaching called Brahma Vihara, and you might have been hearing now this term metta. Yeah, metta. It become more like a now Western term, like karma. It's not from here, but now when you say karma, people start to know now metta more, and then compassion. You heard Dalai Lama speak a lot about, oh, we need compassion. But today is a next thing that I think we need to promote more in the West. It's called mudita. Mudita, which means sympathetic joy. When someone do good, happy with them, not try to make them lower, like appreciate. Yeah, so appreciative joy in Buddha view, and I will show some aspect that it's quite interesting that in some way, some life condition, we put it in the way that it's not easy to have sympathetic joy. But that's a challenge because our mind is the best. When it's good and positive, it brings good energy. And when it's kind of negative, like I don't want to use the term jealousy, but a kind of unhappy feeling about someone that you don't like, getting very good. If someone you love, it's easy. But if someone you don't like, but sometimes they do something good, but how you can handle with that? We have some short review from last week to fresh up our mind, and also for our friend who joined this week. Last week we talked about compassion, universal empathy in Buddha view. It's not just one person to one person, but how you have that empathy to all. That is a concept that Buddha shared, that we want the better world peace. We need to learn how to deal with different kinds of people. Yeah, someone you love, not difficult, but you will see many one you don't like, and someone is that neutral. But how you're gonna cultivate that good energy. And I showed a quote from Dalai Lama: if you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion too. And I share this interesting story. If you're interested, you go on YouTube, Monk Burin. You type and then it's gonna come up. I tell the amazing story of the ladies in the Philippines who are Catholic. He come to me not look for another religion, but she want peace of mind. She just lost her husband, just died. He's a doctor who are so caring until he didn't take care of himself very well. The people who have the money, he welcome. The people who don't have the money, he welcome also. So he worked super hard for those extra work that didn't get money. So she lost her husband, and her child has a high level of autism. Run around all the time. This and he have wow, it's crazy suffering. So I share her some meditation, and finally, you see her boy sitting down and show respect to the monk, like receive some blessing, and it's beyond religion now, like monks and Buddhists and Catholic. It's kindness. You can watch the full version on the video. You tell me, and then she's gonna send you the email. And I talk about how I did that. I try to look back how I did all those transformative experience for myself. It's so healing for myself also. Wow, feels so good helping people. And she also changed her life completely in that moment. 3 steps: cultivate compassionate heart, practice compassionate listening, and deliver compassionate action. And number 3, very important, not just keep it in your heart, but put it out. Someone might need it badly in that moment, and you need to be courageous to do something. Yeah. So today we're gonna continue metta, karuna, and mudita. If you miss any lesson, we have all the video recorded. We're gonna send to you, so you have the complete picture of this lesson. Okay. Today we're gonna go to this one. Sympathetic joy, appreciative joy in Buddha view. If any term not so common to you, I invented it because it's not so rooted here. How you can appreciate someone that you have joy, like, wow, and that's the way to be happy every day. Not, sometimes they talk funny. Someone do good, it's their business. Someone do bad, let's talk about it. Like it's gossiping, criticizing. I don't know how the mind works. But when someone do good, why it's not a big news? Someone do bad, it's so loud. It needs to be informed, but sometimes it's not just informed. It's what they call addicted, and then start to I hate. Those things. We will discuss more in the Q&A. What is this? Sympathetic joy or appreciative joy in Buddha view is joy in happiness and success of others. When someone happy and successful, you can take that moment to be your happy time, right? It's a pairing size of compassion. It's quite interesting. Yesterday I checked different sources and one monk talked about this. It's like a compassion. Someone suffer, not a good time, and you send out your good wish or you try to do something to help them. Sympathetic joy, someone happy, and you see how Buddha have his teaching, not just pessimistic or optimistic, but realistic. This thing happened, do something about it. This thing happened, do something about it to feel good. So it's a pairing size of compassion. This is sympathetic joy. But I think the most important aspect is the last one. It's an antidote to jealousy and depreciation. Okay, we're gonna talk more about that. What is that? Antidote is like a medicine for that jealousy and depreciation. What we practice and in our temples in Thailand and in branches around the world, we do this all the time. It's like they try to train the culture of sympathetic joy in the daily practice. Anumotana Bun, Sadhu, which means rejoice in your merit. Someone offer the food, someone fixing the roof. There will be someone who walk to that person and say, rejoice in your merit. Yeah, your good work is awesome. And they say Sadhu. Bun is mean like a merit or punya in Pali. Anumotana is like I'm happy with your good action. And Sadhu is Pali term mean is good. Like I recognize that is good. And this is something you hear today also. Anumotana Bun, rejoice in your merit, and everyone smile. The one who do it feel more encouraged. Wow, it's good. And the one who shows sympathetic joy feel good also. And it's a karma thing. When you appreciate someone when they do good, when you do good, that energy will draw. And it's not about recognition, but it's about good energy flowing around. This is a good sign, and as I mentioned, and Buddha taught both sides. We need to see both, not just daydream, the world will be happy, world peace. No, there's a negativity in the world, and we need to handle with it. This is negative reaction to success and happiness of others. What is that? And if you check your state of mind, it's like a cartoon when you watch when you were young. When the boy tried to do some good thing and then the angel side come and the evil is like, no, go play and not do. And no, today you do something good for you. That's cartoon. It happens all the time in our mind. If we not react in that particular moment that someone do good with sympathetic joy, these two things might come instantly. Yeah, and I will show how it's so fascinating that, wow, the mind so fast. Jealousy might come. Why they have more than me? It's not fair. Maybe friend who you work with in a college and same year, same age, and they're much more successful. And if that person is your beloved friend, no problem. But if that person is someone like you not appreciate them too much, they not send out a good energy, this might come. Yeah, it's not fair. Why it happened like that? Good or bad for them, I don't know. But for the one who have that feeling, it's not good for that person. Because the state of mind is not positive. Right? Why they have more than me? Whether success or happiness is not fair. And then the second thing, depreciation. What is that? You try to devalue someone. Why they are very successful is a fluke. Okay, no, and look just normal, not supposed to be that successful, maybe just a bit of luck or something, and not good for anyone. But just the feeling thing come. I will make it a bit slower in this slide because it kind of new term. Jealousy, you have a smaller reaction. Smaller mean when someone doing good and you jealous, like they have more than you and it's not fair, it means you lacking. It put you smaller and feel lacking and jealous of that person. So with that smaller reaction, it creates inferiority, inferior. Some who like what it called fighting character, they might try to do something to overrule or something. But some with kind of losing character, oh, I will not make it. It's good, but not feel good to do something more. And it creates a feeling of resentment. Not good. Depreciation is a bigger reaction. What is that? When someone do good and you look at them and, wow, you didn't work too hard and why are you so lucky? This and that. You have a bigger, I'm bigger than you. I might do better than you. It's not, I don't have that moment. I don't have that chance. Which is also not good because it creates a feeling of superiority. I'm superior than you. And what follows? Self-ego. It might be wrong, it might be right, we don't know. But that person try to devalue the other. And maybe careless too. Careless means that person might do not see all the factors why they are successful. They see just what they see. And they look on the thing that not create more value for those person. I checked in the old teaching, it starts from Pali Canon, this mudita concept. And then about 500 years after Buddha passing, one monk, he from India, but he went to start collecting the teaching of the Buddha as a Pali Canon. After Buddha passed away, no book. They call oral tradition. And the memory of the enlightened one in those days is unimaginable. They can remember every word of Buddha say. It's like they can 500 pages book and they can say every word. So there's no recorded version yet. This monk contributes so much to what we study right now because he went to Sri Lanka and start to compile into the wooden it's like a leaf something first version before it become the printing paper we have right now. His name is Buddha Gosa, And he composed the famous book called Visuddhimagga, The Path of Purity. One book that select all the meditation thing out from Pali Canon. What Buddha talk about meditation in one single book? Yeah, this monk, he talk about this Brahmavihara also, how you're gonna practice this. It's a 3-step, and this is in 5th century, long time ago. That wow, amazing how you understand the timeless reaction of the mind and the people. He said, when you meditate and you're gonna practice this sympathetic joy, you should start from beloved person first. It's easier. Someone your sister, your mom, your dad, your beloved friends, and you think of them and wow, I'm glad you did that and I feel good. So you receive that good energy from those people also. And Buddha Kosa said, okay, after the first one good, then to the neutral person. Neutral person means the one you don't know. Maybe someone walk on the street, someone doing some good work in the media or something that you appreciate. And in the modern day of joy, we call like. When you like, oh, I appreciate you. We have some social challenge also that sometimes is addicted to post something and watch and someone gonna like it or not. That's another issue. But when you show appreciation to a neutral person, maybe it encourage them, wow, I can do some more good work because someone benefit from it. But the last one, which I will talk more into detail, challenging and is so destructive to anyone who has that. How we gonna practice sympathetic joy toward hated person? You don't like them, but they keep coming. You not invite them, but they keep coming in your meditation, in your awareness, in some moment, and I want to forget about it, but they keep coming. Or in the modern day, in business, your direct competitor, they win more, you guys are losing. Oh, not easy, right? How you have sympathetic joy in this situation? Yesterday I think deeply, like I think about the situation and then try to come up with some concept that might be helpful. Yeah, we're gonna look deeper into this one. Why we need to have sympathetic joy toward even hated person or rival? 2 things: fair play and sportsmanship. It's the game and this is the world. So play by the rule and do not do anything not to show your sense of goodness or morality. It's not about recognition, but it makes you have that certain energy that might not be good for your progress. The second thing, appreciative joy, which is another name of sympathetic joy, versus depreciative skepticism. Okay, it's new invented term. I'm gonna explain more about it. Even if someone we like, someone we don't like, and it kind of rivalry things going on. But to keep your life good, to keep company in a company or even in the nation, it kind of, there's some selection, there's some competition, but fair play and sportsmanship, that how to keep things in order. But one, you not play by the rule, you want to win by many tricky things. Oh, now it's gonna I don't want to turn the topic today political because we are not political involved. But just have some guideline from the Buddha, and the one who will contribute is the one less connect to that evil. Finally, goodness will gravitate to what we can discuss more. So fair play and sportsman. You like that person, you don't like that person, is fine. We are human beings. We still have that. But fair play and sportsmanship, show your professional quality that, yeah, just do what need to be done and you'll be respected. We need that so much everywhere, in business, in politics, at home, anywhere. But I have this. I found this one and quite cute. I think you remember this concept well. Appreciative joy, yeah, mudita, and depreciative skepticism. There's a term in Pali called makha. You see the face? Yeah, that's so. Not so awesome. Yeah, I would do better. Yeah, give me a shot and then I will do better. I have a personal experience with this one is eye-opening and I would like to share with you. Because when I was young, and this, everything pros and cons. I'm very ambitious. I was in Thailand, but I read your book, like a Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's globalization. I mean, I'm a Thai boy, but I buy this success format from America, and wow, success, happiness. So I like number one only. If number one, feel good. If number two, what happened? I'm not supposed to be number two. I work hard. I do things. And the thing that follow, I didn't think that I gonna turn negative. But it come. When the result come out, when I'm number one, I feel good. And everyone, yeah. When I'm number two, I look who is number one. Sorry, but instantly, right? When you strive for something, but someone took it, at least you want to know who took it. Then I look to number one with some skepticism. They work harder than me, or why, or they are lucky, or what? Without knowing, I start to create bad karma. This is from Pali Canon. I think you're quite familiar with the ignorance thing, right? Ignorance and knowledge. The most evil thing Buddha is ignorant. We don't know. Then we make mistake, and they have, this is like grandfather of evil, ignorant, and they have three big father, greed, hatred, and delusion. It's like a three major color that mix up to be many color. There's one set of Buddha teaching called Upakilesa. It's the 16 kind. It's like a children and grandchildren of this great hatred and delusion. It kind of mix up. We can discuss more later. Makha is what? How many percent greed, how many percent delusion, or it kind of mix up. One of them is makha. Makha is what? When someone doing good and you have a feeling that they're not that great, they will not win again, or a kind of thing that make you feel like you want to make them less successful or anything. It might be true, it might not be true, we don't know, but that is a feeling of pulling someone down. What happened? It's unbelievable. When I was young, like I'm number one, and I work hard, and some of you know I have migraine. Perfectionist die young, sorry. I developed that migraine not from my mom, not from my dad, it's from my pattern of thinking. And I think it's happening a lot right now, mental health challenge. That, what's happened? And then I start to lose number one spot more often. And I come, what happened? I didn't work less. I still work hard. I still do, but I keep number two. And it's like a suffering. It's a part of more suffering. Add into that perfectionist thing, right? I keep going to the hospital, take some medication, and it comes and go. And then 2 months during summertime, during third year and fourth year, I go and become a monk for 2 months, it's totally gone. Yeah, I have no criticisms on hospital thing, but it's not that chemical thing, but it's invisible things. The storm in my head that is silent. Then it work at the core, not on the side area of that topic. Can you follow that? It just the way it's totally gone. And one day I listen the Dharma, this 16 defilement. Wow, I did that a lot. When someone, number one, I not feel good with them, not fair play, start to be a little bit tricky in my head. How I will get number one, and I give emphasis on winning more than doing it right. Like I think it happened right now in the world. Just win will take out. So I start, I need to practice. Even someone I hate, someone, take things that I think that should be mine. Why? Because every time I try to lower someone down with my thinking, with my speech, I create that negative karma that in Pali cannot explain what will be the consequence of this. And it's not something superstitious, it's an energy thing. When you create the energy to pull someone down, when you get in a good spot, someone gonna pull you down too. You get the idea, right? If someone good and then you appreciate you, it kind of magnetic, karmic energy. Unbelievable. I think the science need to be so advanced to prove this thing. After I realized that, and then I let go. Someone take number one spot. Wow, it's good. Can you share with me? Like I want to learn from you. It's totally different. Wow, you can learn from your rival. And how about create a good relationship with those people also? How you do well, what I can do to make it better for you and you also for me. Not confrontation. I didn't focus on being number one anymore. I will just do what's good. But it come often. And I didn't compete with anyone. It's like some good energy push me in that direction. It's come back. And I'm now like a number one more than before. It's so funny when you not look for it. It just come. And this time is a number one without side effect. Can you follow that? Because in the past, when you strive for it, when you kind of put yourself center, I must be number one. You're so protective with that. If anyone gonna do anything to disturb that, it's kind of you close mind, not listen. But once you become number one with open mind, with learning curve, you don't worry too much about number one, so you can share your success and happiness to enhance other people. And if someday someone work harder, anything become number one, you feel good too. I like this version of number one much more. Right? It's eye-opening for me, and I'm so grateful to Buddha that he teach this. And I experimented completely different. Now I have, from time to time, I still have a challenge when I didn't create the competitive moment, but something I call a structural problem. You get into that situation, someone gonna confront with you. And sometimes I still need to meditate deeper and say, no, I don't want to compete with you. They want to make me their enemy, or no, I not join this game. And I will look what you do good. Do not make this confrontation. It's still challenging, especially when you want to help more people. It's come. So are you more encouraged for number 3? that you practice beloved person first, then neutral person, hated person or rival. Meditate more, learn Dhamma more. Something that you consciously learn, it will sink into your subconscious level, and then you can unlock. Like at that day that, things happen and it's like everything wrap up. Okay, I'm done with this karma. Not totally done, but I will not let this bad karma, negative karma influence me anymore. I will be proactive toward this situation. I will not be reactive. This term, right? You understand it different. Proactive, something negative happen, you react in the way that turn it to be positive. Reactive, something negative happen, you turn negative. So we need to be proactive. With our daily shower, I call meditation shower of the mind. It's hard. You can get blur and you're not so clear that, wow, you should not join this enemy thing. It's not helpful, not healthy. You like it? Yeah, I'm glad to share that. I hope you will take it for your own practice. It's from many years that I learned that, and then, it's good. Next week, we're gonna come with this last factor of Brahmavihara, equanimity. And this concept will be interesting. How you change tremendously by being neutral. And we're going to discuss more that once you're at that neutral state, you see super clear. You are not blinded by position yourself at one spot and look at another person at one spot. And there's some blind spot in that competing, I'm gonna win. You cannot see the win-win situation. You see win-lose. Yeah, we need that for climate change. We need that for equality. We need that. How you get to that spot that you see super clear, and then you deliver very innovative, very creative solution that even someone, it looked like your enemy before. Oh, wow, that's a better way to do it. And then they change their mind.